Alright, so here we go with the Helium 10 tutorial. So here is the Helium 10 homepage. If you look right here, hover over tools, you will get a drop down that shows you all the different tools, the main ones that I'm going to show you right now. Or X-ray, I might show you black box, will do Cerebro, and probably just do those as kind of the main ones. Also I might mention a couple other ones here. But let's get to the main ones first, through the ones that you absolutely need to start doing product research on Amazon. The ones you absolutely need to find good products to launch and sell on Amazon. So first of the first one you will need for that is the X-ray tool. So that is this one here. This is the equivalent of the Jungle Scout Chrome extension. This is the Helium 10 Chrome extension. This is the tool that you are going to use on Amazon.com to pull up a bunch of data telling you if the product is selling, how many units of it, at what price, competition levels, all that sort of stuff. I will actually show you that right now, alright. And then this up here, this blue icon, if I click that and then click X-ray, this is the Helium 10 X-ray tool. And what this tool does is it compiles all the important data that you need from this page about these products into one box here for you. So we search the highlighters and the main thing that you want to use this box for. And there is that, don't get confused by all the other stuff. Like I really mean this. When I say it, the only thing you need to really use this box for is to find high demand and low competition. What I mean by that, high demand meaning that there are several other sellers of a certain kind of product that are making bunch of sales of that product. And why that is important is because that says to you that you don't have to guess or wonder, or it's not unknown if people buy this product or not. You can already prove to yourself that yes, people do buy this product just by looking at data and looking at the sellers of the product, how many sales are they making. So if you look at this column right here, so these top ones here with the SPS are sponsored, and so you can use the side column to just click those away. I want to be looking at organic results, like how these products are ranking organically in search results. I don't want to see paid stuff mixed in with the data, so I click those away, and now it's pull them in order, is in the order that they are ranked on the page. We want to look at first is sales, and we want to see a lot of sales. So if we look at the sales column right here, we will see that this first one right here is selling 10,000 of these a month. Next one 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. That's a lot of sales. That's a high demand. So you could very safely say that highlighters have high demand people. Like there are a lot of people buying highlighters on Amazon.com. So now you have to start to think. So now you have identified the very first thing. You want to find which is high demand, proven this product sells. Well, there is demand for this product on Amazon, and now you have to start looking at, okay, can I sell this product on Amazon and do so successfully? So some things that will factor in at this point are what kind of product it is, patent. If these carry patents, you are not going to be able to sell them. Another thing you are gonna want to look out, you are not gonna want to sell products that are in direct competition with what are already very big brands, which is what we are looking at here. So just on that alone, I would say this is a skip past this, continue on to do more product research. This one is not going to work for you, just simply because the other brands that you would be competing against are Shopee big, which are very big brands here. Well, it's really important after figuring out that yes, there is high demand, there is some other things that will factor in. But next you want to look at competition. What is the level of competition in this case? You can tell one way of looking at competition is just by the brand Sharpie. But those are huge brands that is gonna be extremely competitive. But the real way you want to look at competition on Amazon is just strictly by view count. You want to see how many reviews do the seller of this product have. Step 1, there is high demand, this product selling a lot. Step 2, how many reviews are those on product listing, because reviews is what is going to determine if there is high competition or low competition. If the sellers have a lot of reviews, that is high competition. If the sellers don't have a lot of reviews, that is low competition. And what you have to find is low competition, and the reason for that is because if you think like a shopper, someone going on to Amazon shopping for products, when they search highlighters, one of it not the main things they are going to be looking at when it comes to which one they are going to buy is which one has the most reviews, and which one has the most reviews that are the best reviews, like the closest to all 5-star reviews. So what you want to be able to do as a seller is show up against all the other competition. You want to look like a seller that has the most or at least as many reviews as the other sellers and more reviews you have, and the more reviews you have compared to the other sellers at the same product, the more sales you were captured and the more you will set yourself apart from your competition. So the next thing you want to look at is this review count column right here, where it's gonna tell you how many reviews each of these product has. So this top one here by Sharpie that's doing 10,000 sales a month has 1200 reviews. This one here by BIC 800, and this one here another one by Sharpie 1300. If you keep it, so this one got 17. But overall right here extremely competitive. You are seeing thousands of reviews, you are seeing hundred of reviews. Like that is extremely competitive you want to look at. Like when you launch a product, you want to within reasonable with as quickly as possible. You want to be able to get as many if not more reviews than your competitors. So in my experience, and this varies on your skills as far as being able to get reviews, but I don't like to you. I like to see in the data that with even 0 reviews, but 0 to 20, 25, 30 reviews, I'm starting to get good sales. Maybe I'm not already at the max amount of sales that I can capture. Maybe that requires I get to 45 or 50 reviews. But I want to see that with a handful of reviews, 10 a couple dozen, I'm able to start getting sales and start making some money. So in this case, it would take several hundred of reviews just to really start to capture like a good amount here. And so that is just way too competitive.